What's better than a free game? Pretty much nothing, except when it's terrible and you've wasted time on downloading and playing it. Fortunately, there are loads of great options available, and we listed the very best free Android and iOS games of October 2020. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off at number 12, we have Beat Racer. Beat Racer is an endless driving game where you drive on a neon highway in the style of Tron, all while avoiding spikes and collecting colored orbs. And all to the beats of various songs that you unlock as you advance to new levels, by sliding to the left or right, or you can move your vehicle from one side to the other. If you swipe up, as is typical in this kind of game, you'll make your vehicle jump, and if you swipe down, you'll shoot at an attack wave behind you, which is a great way to shake off other cars that are following you close behind. With the colored orbs you collect as you drive, you can unlock new vehicles. In total, there are 8. Now at number 11 is Smelted Kin. This is an exciting action game with elements of Metroidvania, which the unfolding events in the distant future. Embark on a dangerous adventure through a huge planetary research station. Find out why it was abandoned and discover all of the secrets of this mysterious place. Each level of the giant complex is a maze with many secret zones, amazing mechanized creatures, and unique design. Helping you travel will be an unusual companion, an android robot, and the enemies are aggressive cyborgs. The game has huge non-linear locations full of robots and aggressive environments. Dark atmospheres of the decaying complex where progress requires caution and exploration of the surrounding area. Down to number 10, we have No Way to Die. This is a third-person RPG that challenges you to control one of the few survivors of a zombie apocalypse. You'll need to try to survive in a world that was destroyed by a huge meteorite that came from space. In a secret bunker a few years after Earth collided with a mysterious asteroid, in exchange for the ability to hide his family from disaster, the hero received the ability to resurrect after death. He is reborn as a clone with all the memory of the original. The artificial intelligence that controls the bunker sends it to the surface to assess the situation and eliminate a possible threat. You can also make hammers, spikes, spears, axes, and much more. Moving on to number 9, we have Sky Duels. Sky Duels is a great arcade flight simulator for Android devices. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a pilot of this aircraft? Yes? Then this game will embody all your desires into reality. Incredible gameplay as well as beautiful and bright graphics will reveal the full potential of this wonderful game, and realistic and detailed physics will give the full experience of piloting arcade aircraft. Here is a huge open world which will become more and more as soon as you achieve success at the previous level. More than 20 different aircraft to choose from, each unique and different not only in appearance, but also their behavior in the air. Breaking into number 8, we have Misk School's Quest. This is a futuristic action game in which you'll be playing as a robot officer, Misk 802. Eliminate the consequences caused by a mysterious virus. Events in the game take place in the rather distant future, namely in the year 3020, when the planet Earth became so polluted that people built cities floating above the clouds. They are served by special robots that perform most of the dangerous and routine work. One day there is a cyber attack, an unknown virus infects the machines, and now robots are aimed at destroying humanity. You find yourself in the role of an elite robot police officer who intends to restore the infected to their previous state and thus saves the city of Alpha Cloud. Next up at number 7, we have Sarju. Try to find a way out of the ancient temple, which is full of challenges and challenging puzzles. Explore exciting 3D worlds in this first-person puzzle game as an adventurer who discovers an ancient temple complex. After descending the rope, the hero finds a mysterious sphere of energy in one of the rooms. Then the doors behind him are blocked, and the sphere touches him. After that, he loses consciousness, and when he wakes up, your character will get the ability to teleport. This is the way you will instantly move through various rooms in an attempt to get out of the temple. Just look around by swiping your finger on the screen and direct the sphere to instantly move to the selected point. Moving on to number 6, we have Island Saver. Island Saver is a double entendre. You're both on the island trying to save the wildlife and flora, and you're also on the island saving up your money, as the game is published by a bank. Our protagonist is a faceless hero who has arrived upon the beach to find that the once beautiful and colorful remote islands have now become victims to trash, a bunch of plastic, glass, and cans that are scattered all around, making the place not only look like a mess but also uninhabitable by the previous animals who used to live there. So with the help of your trusty trash blaster, it's up to you to clean up the trash and entice the creatures back. Moving on to number 5, we have Stumble Guys. Stumble Guys is a fun multiplayer action game where you jump in on battles with up to 32 players. It's up to you to overcome all kinds of different challenges in order to emerge victorious, crown in hand. Picking up many of the original elements from Fall Guys, this title continues on where the original left off and is setting itself up to become one of the best Fall Guys clones out there on smartphones today. In this Takeshi Castle-style game, you'll be accompanied by a colorful backdrop from the first match all the way to your last. Each one is composed of 3 distinct tests where it's up to you to dodge obstacles until you reach the finish line. Next up at number 4, we have Trial Xtreme 4 Remastered. This is a revised and updated version of the famous motorcycle racing project, or rather the part that fans of the motorcycle trial really liked in the most unusual and risky conditions. Gamers will find beautiful graphics, beautiful landscapes, a variety of models of 2-wheeled vehicles, a range of competitions and tasks, as well as exciting gameplay that requires care, accuracy, and masterful handling of controls. Realistic physics will not allow you to perform crazy maneuvers and tricks. It is necessary to take a reasonable approach to all the restrictions and features in order to get to the finish line and at the same time get a lot of positive impressions. Coming in at number 3, we have Forsaken World. Forsaken World is the Android version of the popular MMORPG Forsaken World. Just like in the version for computers, you can dive into an impressive world of fantasy, magic, adventure, enemies, and also friends. Before you start playing, you have to create your own character. It can belong to any of the 5 races that inhabit the world of Illyria: humans, elves, dwarves, stone, and kindred. You also have to choose a class for them to specialize in from 5 different ones. Besides normal battles against hundreds of enemies that you can find during your adventures, Forsaken World Mobile incorporates a PvP system in which the winner absorbs the soul of the enemy. Next up at number 2, we have Action Taimanin. Now this is a cool action RPG event that develops on the night streets of alternative Tokyo. Demons and monsters were able to find a way to break the ancient agreement and now feel at ease among people, killing and destroying everything around you. To restrain their actions and bring the madmen back to the border of the world can only be special warriors who are united in a task force. Gamers will have to manage operations, personally take part in the elimination of particularly dangerous targets, train wards, as well as make sure that they have a great time at times where there's a lull. Overall, this is a simple, fun hack-and-slash game with attractive characters. And finally, at number 1, we have Battle Forces. Battle Forces is a first-person multiplayer shooter in which 2 teams of up to 5 players face off in 5-minute battles. The team that manages to get rid of the most enemies within the time limit wins the round and earns the most experience. The standard Battle Forces game mode is the classic Team Deathmatch, where 2 teams of 5 players face each other in relatively large arenas for 5 minutes. When you manage to take down an enemy, you can also steal their weapon, so you can actually benefit if your opponent has a better weapon than yours. Overall, this is an entertaining multiplayer FPS with a good graphics section and more than half a dozen different characters to unlock. So that's it, guys. If you found this video interesting, then please leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Once again, I'm Sarah. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace!